Once upon a time, there was a magic stick. It was shaped like a T and went in your uterus. It was 99% effective and stopped sperm in its tracks. It required no upkeep, just insert and relax. Sounds like a fairy tale, but the IUD is the real thing. To What's Up, ladies? I'm Madge the Vag, and today we're learning about the most underutilized birth control in the U.S. So WTF with the IUD?
What does IUD stand for?
I have no idea.
Oh, I have no idea.
It's not improvised explosive device, which is what I always call it.
What does IUD stand for?
Intra Uterine Device.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, Dr. Angela. How many different types of IUDs are there?
Progesterone-releasing IUDs, that's going to be either the Kyleena, Mirena, Skyla, and then there's something called a copper T IUD, Paragard. That is non-hormonal.
Now, are the types of hormones, are there more in some of those, or is
Yes,
the same?
yes,
Oh.
they vary. And the other really interesting thing about that, just because you have a 5-year or a 3-year or a 10-year IUD, it doesn't mean you have to leave it in for that long. You can leave it in for 2 years and say, oh, done. The other really nice things about IUDs is that they are long-acting reversible forms of contraception. So if you want more long-term contraception, but you're not sure when you want that kid, or you haven't quite determined if you want any more kids, it still gives you the option of being able to have kids.
So the IUD has a little string on the bottom. What do you think the string is for? And I'll give you a hint. It is not for flossing your vagina, although I have gotten food stuck in there.
To take it out.
It's not to floss your teeth, Patrick. Don't even say it.
So they can pull it out.
Yes! Yes! I'm glad you didn't say so I can pull it out. That's good.
Where does an IUD go? Where do you put it? Just pop it in?
Intra Uterine Device. So it gets inserted through the cervix, inside the uterus, and it just sits there. We cut the strings. The strings typically hang either right inside the cervical canal or right outside.
Your partner could feel the IUD, because my husband says he can't feel anything. Maybe that's something else.
Sometimes they can, but in most situations, after insertion, like a week or two, the strings become much more pliable and typically just fold right behind the cervix.
Getting an IUD, does it hurt? Does it hurt going in?
I gotta tell you, I usually tell folks it's a little crampy, but most patients that I insert IUDs in, I typically recommend that they take some high-dose ibuprofen, usually like 600 to 800 milligrams, about 30 minutes before the procedure, and most women do really well.
Are there usually any side effects, like infections that you can get from these things going in there and pushing things inside?
You know, not likely. Now, you have to consider things like vaginal rings, IUDs, they are foreign bodies. And you know, sometimes women might note increased discharge, but no, it's completely safe, it's completely fine. And remember, your vagina is not like some never-ending tunnel. It's not like you're gonna put in the IUD or put in the vaginal ring and it's gonna end up next to your kidney or something.
Oh, I don't know, Dr. Angela. I'm pretty sure mine's like a giant cave. I've heard it echo a couple times.
True or false? IUDs are 99% effective.
False.
True.
False.
True, Karen. It's true. What did you think?
I would think less.
Really? No, it's a good one. It's basically just blocking everything. Nothing can get past that IUD.
True.
It is true. It's true. Can you imagine being that 1%? That would be kind of special, though.
When you get the IUD, it kind of stops your period. Is that okay?
It depends on what kind of IUD you get. The progesterone-containing IUDs will do a couple of different things to your periods. Either they will become very light, or you might not have a period at all.
That sounds amazing.
I know, how is
wouldn't
that a
want
problem?
that?
But I gotta tell you about this. Anytime you have a progesterone-only form of contraception, irregular bleeding might be an issue for you. So I always give women the heads up with regards to that. It's usually status post-placement. The spotting or irregular bleeding will stop. Usually takes 6 to 8 weeks. Speaking of the other form of IUD, the Paragard, that can be associated with heavier, more painful periods.
Oh, what's that? I don't want that
I
at
know
all.
that. I know.
no flow over here.
3 to 10 years of pregnancy protection, little to no period, and you don't have to remember to do anything? Sounds like love at first sight to me. But remember, talk to your doctors about side effects to see if the IUD is the right fit for you. I'm Madge the Vag, and if you have any questions or comments, put them in my box. My inbox, that is. To What's Up, I'm Madge the Vag. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click to watch more, and don't forget to subscribe.